am going to tell you some of the ingredient substitutes that should be kwa fingertips zako. Every time you're stuck and you want to make that meal, then always reach for that. Things that I have tried, things that I can assure you mtu hawezi differentiate between the original ingredient that the recipe was asking for and the substitute. Friends, welcome here. Today's video is a quick one again, and it is all about what you do when you realize that you want to cook. You are in your kitchen trying to fix something, but unfortunately you lack an ingredient here and there. Maybe huna hiyo pesa at the moment, or maybe the place you're supposed to get the ingredient ni mbali kabisa, or there is no time, you have guests in some minutes and you want to fix something, and now your recipe is likely to be messed up because haitaenda vile you planned. Don't freak out, because I am going to tell you some of the ingredient substitutes that should be kwa fingertips zako. Every time you're stuck and you want to make that meal, then always reach for that. Things that I have tried, things that I can assure you mtu hawezi differentiate between the original ingredient that the recipe was asking for and the substitute. So maybe before you continue, you can subscribe to this channel. For the older crew, thank you so much. I really appreciate. Umenitoa mbali with 0 subscribers. Past 500, I am thankful. If it is your first time, please click it. You will help me a lot, a lot, a lot. Let us go to the video. You are out of your ketchup and you need it so badly. So what are you going to do? You're going to pick your tomatoes, and then your white substitute vinegar, and then some sugar, then some salt, and your favorite herbs. If you have a recipe that is calling for wine, all right, and maybe you don't have wine, or you're skeptical about using wine to cook, then usually the best substitute is your balsamic vinegar, especially when you're working with red wine. Your balsamic vinegar, and then you add a little bit of apple juice, and you're sorted. So what you need to do is 1 part of balsamic vinegar and then 2 parts of apple juice. It is late at night, you've decided to make some cake for your visitors that are coming the following day. Guess what? You don't have to worry. Depending on what you're going to make, what you want to make, or rather, you can use Greek yogurt. You can also do banana mashed, like mashed banana, ripe banana. You can also do a pumpkin puree. All those will work perfect. So another recipe is suggesting that you have your beef or your chicken broth, and you're wondering now, how do I even start making the broth and all that? So if you want the beef broth, just get the beef cubes and your water and dissolve them, and there you go. Chicken broth, same thing. Get the chicken cubes, add in some warm water in a jar like this, and let it sit, mix well, and you're good. Not everybody uses them, I don't, but they are a good substitute for the broth. So are you out of sugar, or you're likely to run out of sugar like me? You don't have to worry, because a very perfect substitute for this should be your honey. So substitute your sugar with your honey or sugarcane juice. If you are in a place where they sell sugarcane juice, it is perfect for your baking and every other thing that you will need sugar for. When you want to thicken your soups or anything that calls for the cornstarch and you don't have it, or you don't even use it most of the time, sababu utaibuy leo and then the next time you want to use it is a few months later, then you don't need to buy it. All what you need is just a scoop of your wheat flour, white all-purpose flour, and you're done. So 1 spoon of cornstarch should be replaced with 2 scoops of white wheat flour. That is 1 tablespoon into 2 tablespoons of white all-purpose wheat flour. Now you want to bake and you've realized that you don't have your eggs. You don't have to worry, because what you need to do is grab your baking powder and do the magic. 1 egg equals to 1 spoon of baking powder and you're sorted. So you feel like making your KFC style chicken, and for some reason you are out of your breadcrumbs. By the way, it is very easy to make your breadcrumbs at home. Or what you need is to oven dry your bread and crush it, but that is a process. Maybe you're not in a position to do that. A better way and a quick way of doing it is to get yourself some crackers. Crackers, biscuits, yes, because they are sweet. You don't want breadcrumbs that have sugar. So get your crackers, what can I say, crush them, and then there you go, perfect breadcrumbs for your cooking. Cream cheese can be very expensive, and most of the recipes that call for cream cheese will also call for like sour cream. So if you want to make your sour cream, or you want a substitute for your sour cream, use your yogurt, then do some butter, melt that butter. You can do some whipping cream, or mix up over, and you got yourself some sour cream. This recipe that you're making is calling for chocolate, and you're out of chocolate, or even you don't have money for chocolate, or the shop within reach haina supply chocolate. So what do? You get your cocoa powder, Kigeti cocoa powder, you add in sugar, and then you do some coconut oil. Now to make a very good chocolate substitute. So you are apparently in the middle of cooking and your recipe calls for buttermilk, and you don't have. All what you have is fresh milk. So what do? Maybe it is late at night and the shops are not open or stuff like that. You only need your milk. This is fresh milk. Some lemon juice. All right. Lemon juice, lime juice, or vinegar will all get your fresh milk into buttermilk. I don't know whether you can see that, but it has changed from your kawaida fresh milk that we were having into buttermilk. So this is what you use for your recipe. So this is your perfect buttermilk in a minute. All right, you give it like a minute or two. If you like the video, please give it a thumbs up and share if you can. I'll be very, very grateful. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you learn a thing or two. That is my intention. My name is Rachel once more. My videos ni Mondays, Wednesdays and Saturdays, 1 p.m. Nairobi time. I'll see you then. Kwaheri.